Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Arizona Cardinals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Marshall. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. They run it with Carson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches.
3rd down.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own
so, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw. Marshall. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
He's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Six yards left on 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, Murray. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. This one up to about the 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Gallup, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A gain of 7.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Marshall steps away to his left. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, Marshall. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 17-yard line.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Rolling to his right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Gallup. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Washington, nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? First and 10, Taylor now. A gain of 3, second down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Brought him down. A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
He's going to keep it again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, Drake. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
We got 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Taken down back at the 30.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now from Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
First down, Washington.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Back to Taylor on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Marshall into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And a give this time to the tailback. Able to slither by. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, check. Mark 55. All day, pump.
Throwing again. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It'll be Murray on the keeper. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion, felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the fourth. As time has run out on quarter number 3. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Washington.
Taylor. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They go to the ground again with Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Third down.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Complete.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Cardinals on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Marshall. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Marshall. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And this is back to a 5-point game. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Washington 16.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Well, this pass complete. Murray to Seals Jones.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
32-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Brings up second.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing.
And he'll go underneath here to Drake.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Arizona, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get